The Characteristics of Identity Management by Abner Coelho, Alex Kiprofortin, and Muhammad Khan.
What is identity management? Identity management is the communication strategies that people use to influence how others view them. There are 5 characteristics to identity management. First, we strive to create multiple identities. Second, identity management varies by situation. Third, identity management is collaborative. Fourth, identity management can be either deliberate or unconscious. 5, people differ in their degree of identity management.
Humans strive to construct multiple identities. We do not always act the same way all the time. It is human nature to create multiple identities. Multiple identities can be imbued in the way one talks, dresses, and acts in front of a certain person. The following clip shows a person using 2 different talking styles when talking to a coworker and a friend on Facebook.
Right. Oh, you know what? That's actually Mr. Kornfeld. Yeah. He has a question regarding the standard deviation and beta represented on the Zephyr analysis that I sent over. Okay, great. Yo, gee. Black, what's up, baby? What? On Facebook? Yeah. For real? Yeah. Look, who you talking to, baby? All right, I'll check it out.
Another example could be in the healthcare setting, where a doctor at the hospital would adopt a more professional, dogmatic approach to their behavior. That same doctor at home would be more of a father figure, adopting a softer, loving, caring approach to their behavior.
Identity management varies by situations in which one behaves in a manner that best fits certain situations. For example, when we are at the bar, there is a more human, casual element to our communicative style, as opposed to while at the job interview, there is a more professional, serious element in our communicative style. The audience to whom we are trying to instill a certain identity are they themselves trying to create or hold their own identity for us. The behavior of others is an opportunity to build our own identity. For example, in this case, one would want to be the nice person and also save the other from embarrassment.
Identity management can be deliberate or unconscious. Unconscious identity management is a spontaneous behavior we have in response to a situation. This usually develops over time to familiar situations. Deliberate identity management is when one deliberately constructs an approach that reflects how they want the scene to play out. The following clip from Seinfeld shows Kramer demonstrating deliberate and unconscious behavior.
Doc. Oh, Kramer, this is perfect. I need you to go in there, pretend you're a doctor, and check this guy for moles.
Moles, yes. Freckles' ugly cousin.
And just get a picture of him with his shirt off.
You're really cooking up a little scheme here, aren't you?
Come on, let's get in there quick, 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 quick.
Male mammal, approximately 30 to 60 years of age. Weight, indeterminate. Okay, Mr. Kruger, we're going to take a photo now for the records, so if you'll stand up, please. Give me a big smile. No, not that big. Yeah, that's nice, yes. Okay. Yes, let's have a look-see. Okay,
Kramer, I really owe you one.
George, we got a problem.
What?
Well, he's got a mole on his shoulder. Very suspicious.
So tell him you're concerned about it. He should see somebody else.
George, why would I, a Juilliard-trained dermatologist, send him to another doctor?
Because you're not a dermatologist.
Oh, but he thinks I am, and I'm not going to betray that trust.
People with a high degree of identity management are more aware of the way they behave and manage their identities. They have an excellent ability to analyze their own and other people's behavior and act or respond appropriately to give the desired impression. People with a low degree of identity management are not aware or apathetic to the impression their behavior creates for others. The following clip from Seinfeld shows George explaining why he maintains a certain identity towards his fiancée, Susan.
You have no idea of the magnitude of this thing. If she is allowed to infiltrate this world, then George Costanza, as you know him, ceases to exist. You see, right now, I have relationship George, but there is also independent George. That's the George you know, the George you grew up with. Movie George, coffee shop George, liar George, bawdy George.
I love that George.
Me too. And he's dying, Jerry. If relationship George walks through this door, he will kill independent George. A George divided against itself cannot stand.
With the advent of many social networking sites, the way we manage our identities are constantly changing. Most of us are now more careful of what information we put on our online profiles and what certain people can see. In 2010, Mark Zuckerberg, founder of Facebook, said about his social networking site, "We are building a web where the default is social." What implications does this have in the way we manage our identities?